first ride on Himalayan. In a moment. So, quick little meanderings about the Himalayan, the Royal Enfield Himalayan 411. Well, did some things pretty well. Took it for a 2-day hire in Spain. It was good fun. A cool experience, really. Would I do it again? I doubt it. I'd go for a better bike. Plenty of them out there. I know this bike gets a lot of love, and maybe it is good value for money. I'm not really sure. It wasn't for me. There are a few things I didn't like about it. There's compromises of the low seat height was great, but it did leave you feel cramped from the bum down. And talking about from the bum down, I could feel it was cramped, even though I could hardly feel anything. The vibrations, man. When I got off after about an hour and a half maybe, I thought I was using somebody else's feet, because they didn't feel like mine. And as for the actual seat comfort, well, if this were my bike, I'd just replace that with a couple of bits of 4x2. It's got to be an upgrade. Man, the tingles that come through the seat. My nutsack was so overly stimulated, found it really hard to concentrate on the road and the map. Is that a bonus? I don't think so. Anyway, I liked it, held the road pretty well. It could only be described as a bit gutless, really. Those 24 horses that are hidden in there, I only seem to have access to about 10 or 12 of them. It reminded me very much of my Suzuki Van, a little bike I picked up about 15 years ago after a little hiatus on motorcycling, and that was a great little bike. Like this, really, in as much as it's like a bloated scooter, really. I'm sure there's plenty of scooters out there that will perform better out on the road. Gutless seems a bit harsh, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to drop it back now. So yeah, it was fun. Couple of days, no harm done, nice and cheap. Would I do it again? No. I'd spend a bit more and get something with a bit more power. Well, everything out there's got a bit more power. But something more like what I'm used to. It's got to have 50 horsepower minimum, and my current ride's 80, and that just seems about right for this sort of size scale of bike. And you know, something you can comfortably do distances. Because one thing I didn't like about this was coming up behind traffic that was maybe doing like 5-10 miles an hour slower than I wanted to go, and there's just no overtaking opportunities. Once you get it up to around 100k, that's where you sit. Put a hill or a bit of wind into the picture, and you're going to be doing less than that. Was it this bike? I don't know. It's just cheap and cheerful in equal measure. Anyway.
Just thought of a couple of things I did like about the Himalayan. Gear selector, or a gear indicator I should say, just works all the time. Doesn't matter if you've got the clutch pulled in, that's not something I'm used to. Gear changes, yeah, pretty good. Which is just as well, because you do have to change them lots. Starting, cold, it don't like the cold, which is quite weird. Such a warm, sunny country. Anyway, let's get it back. What's something else I liked? Oh yeah, the layout. You know, from the waist up, really comfy. It's just like from the waist down, just numb. If there's anything else,